I think we are live.
Hello guys, can you hear me? Hello बच्चों, how are you? हम वापस आ गए. So with me I have the pharmacology legend Dr. Siraj sir. Sir, आप बाहवान हो FMG के students के साथ. You
अरे
and your book भी sir. And every student wants to be like Dr. Santosh. देखने के लिए डॉक्टर का लुक आ गए ना. हम other people, if you see, like we have to explain we are a doctor. But you look at Dr. Santosh, you feel you're like a doctor. जसीर भाई एक ऑलराउंडर है, एंटरप्रेन्योर है, टीचर है, गाइडेंस है, मेंटर है, सब कुछ जसीर भाई कर सकता. स्किन केयर रूटीन भी है, राइट? So we have all of us, and FMG Sankalp 1.0 was an amazing success with the help of all the teachers. We gave free access to every student above 130 plus, and the help of all the teachers, the guidance, we have got an amazing results. Every student is appreciated, not just the content. Siraj sir used to come every day night live, every single day. Sometimes motivation, sometimes just to talk, sometimes how are you, sometimes one drug, right, which gives high than any other drug available. So one drug to discuss about the drug and make sure that the same chemo man comes in the exam. That's Raja's favorite by default. So this is what we have done last time, and there are many queries from students, sir. What do we do now? It's 1 month close to the exam results are out, and students are like, sir, how to restart? What should we do? Can you guide us again? So we are back here with FMGE Sankalp 2.0. Siraj sir, over to you. So क्या करिए हम students के लिए क्या करा this time? Please sir.
Sir, as your screen is already saying Sankalp 2.0. So जैसे हमने Sankalp 1.0 में एक संकल्प लिया था कि student should get through this barrier of their career. Sankalp 2.0 is also coming with the same enthusiasm and with the same kind of aggression that we wanted to see in the students. कि students को इस examination में clear करना है by hook by crook. In this Sankalp 2.0, it's not only going to be a test and discussion. This is actually a test and discussion batch. But it's not only going to be a test and discussion, but इसके साथ साथ there will be rapid revision, and throughout the program there will be availability of the faculties. There will be a lot of hand holding throughout the program. जैसे कि आपने बोला कि 1.0 में it was a very unique kind of initiative where we took, where most of our faculties used to come sometime in the morning or sometime on the evening on the regular basis, and they used to discuss about sometimes their drugs, sometimes their important strategies. Sometimes students want to discuss how the day went and वो दिन कैसे खराब हुआ, and then if they want to
Siraj sir, I think Siraj sir has थोड़ा network issue है. Can you guys hear? Okay. Join us back. So what Sarah was saying is, hello Parul, hello doctor, hello business champs. We're also waiting here. So we'll have 19 subject test and discussion regularly scheduled, and we'll share our guidance, the tips, the challenges, what you face. And every day morning, I'll be there to ask you what you've done. Like your mom and dad, without much of a Sankalp Telegram group soon. And Santosh, like what will be there apart from T&D? So how a student can utilize the other resources which comes along with the FMG Sankalp?
Okay, so what we're offering is the rapid revision videos, which covers around 200 hours, which is doable. So it's very important that now they have hardly 5 months in their hand to crack the upcoming FMG exam. And the lengthy videos, of course, they're not doable. So 200 hours of rapid revision, which are kept very crisp, concise, and it includes a lot of flowcharts, literally hand-drawn by our faculty while teaching, which gives a memory map so that the students can now remember the steps involved in diagnosis, steps involved in deciding the drugs or the management, because questions भी वैसे ही आ रहे हैं, where they're all protocol-based. So it is appropriate and apt for the students who are preparing for the upcoming FMG.
So thank you, Santosh. Like, Dr. Jesse, like apart from the videos, apart from the T&D, what else source is required for a student to crack the exam, and how does Sankalp help in that?
Thank you so much, Ranjit sir. See, when we always interview the students who have passed, the main motive behind taking such student interviews is to understand what are the things that they have followed And when we discuss with everyone who has cleared the exam, they always say the same thing. Like they must have attended the lectures, they must have had their notes, but it is not just the notes. The thing that is most important is having those tests done properly, regularly, and increasing the number of MCQs on a daily basis. Very, very important, because solving MCQ is a separate skill set that you have to develop, and that happens only with practice. So once you have 2,500 questions along with the entire app, so it is very, very important that initially you will have to go subject wise. जैसे आपने anatomy किया तो anatomy का test papers करना चाहिए, and then once you do the subject wise, and it's also very, very important that you go through the previous year questions. Many times what happens is that the same questions are not repeated, but once you do those PYQs, you understand that the topics, it is always getting repeated. So it's not the PYQ, but it's the entire topic that becomes more important. So doing those test series, making sure you increase the number of MCQs that you do on a daily basis, and then also doing the previous year questions, and most importantly, grant test. So grant test, again, in every student interview, it's so clear that whatever grant test that they have done, so the first score would definitely become the better with the second question grant test. It becomes improving each time you give it, because it's not just the subjects, but it also, increases your problem solving skills, your patience, and everything is tested when you do this grant test. So please make sure test series and the grant test also.
So I think whenever students want to be patient, they have to just think about Dr. Jazir. The calmness and composure he brings in talking, be it dermatology or anything with the student, is unmatchable. Dr. Manoj has a query that will the grant test be like the FMG pattern? Obviously, it'll be like an FMG pattern. We'll have 150 questions, part A, part B, and the subdivision inside that also will make sure. But one tiny request, please, if possible, attempt in a big screen rather than mobile phone. Mobile phone, you'll attempt 5 questions, you'll put down, go to the WhatsApp, see some memes, come back. Please don't do that. Make sure that it's a regular exam which you're sitting in the Zoom. Every grant test you give, make sure that whatever time limit is there, till that time you have. Even when you go for a break, the timer should keep on running so that you'll feel the pressure of a real exam. So you get practice. So when you come to the real exam will not be a pressure. Fine. So apart from that, apart from whatever Dr. Jasir, Dr. Santosh and Siraj has said, we'll have also the Telegram channel will be exclusively for students. Like we said, like we'll have all the 19 teachers mentoring you consistently every single day. Some topics might be difficult. If you want to have a relook into the topics, we'll take lectures, just not too big lectures, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just to refresh. When you're down at 9 p.m., when you want to scroll your Instagram, please come to the Telegram group and only this group, so that you will get, again, a tiny bit of motivation, tiny bit of just to say, we are there. Just to say we are there, that's all. So we strongly believe as a team that students are amazing. Students have every resource available. What student is not having is someone to hold their hand from point A to point B. That's what we 19 of us are going to do with Sankalp batch, right? So apart from that, we'll have daily questions in the group itself. We'll have quizzes, tiny quizzes. Whenever you are bored, whenever you don't want to read, just come to the Telegram group, attend something and go back again, fine? So apart from that, sir, over to you, Siraj, sir. So we'll have our faculties will be lined up I'm sure most of you know, from anatomy to radiology, all the teachers will be taking the lectures. Sir, timetable ke baare, like what is the timetable, brainstorming thing, what you have done behind the timetable? Because this timetable is created by Siraj, sir. His own ideas, his own gaps, everything by Siraj, sir. Siraj, sir, over to you.
This timetable was sent to me, and when it was sent, I think it was having a lot of, a thing that needed, editing here, because some of the subjects that require more gap were not having. So what we did, we discussed with the faculties and we came up with the idea that the bigger subject should be given more days compared to the smaller subjects. And every bigger subject should have a smaller subject. For example, we are starting with, let's say, ophthalmology. So right now, students have a lot of time and we are starting on 6 March. So let's say if a student want to start, the very first thing that the student, asks, when should I start? I always say today is the right time. Let's say today, now, अभी यही समय है ना? You do not wait, ना एक मुहूर्त निकालने की जरूरत नहीं है कि नहीं अब मैं 5:20 पे पढ़ाई करूंगा, 6 तारीख को पढ़ाई करूंगा. नहीं, today is the right day. You start on any particular day. Let's say you have started and you start with, let's say, ophthalm and biochem. You'll be starting with ophthalmology in the program that is going to be conducted on 6 March. Since you're starting today, let's say by the end of 1 week to 10 days, these two subjects are going to be excellent. You'll be very pro in this subject. Apart from this, you'll keep on focusing on your weaker areas. So when I say weaker areas, we'll be discussing about that in our Telegram group as well. कि for example, बहुत सारे बच्चों का फार्मा वीक है, किसी का एनाट वीक है, किसी का मेडिसिन भी वीक हो सकता है. So I always say that on your weaker areas, you should have at least 45 minutes to 1 hour on the daily basis. So for the whole world, maybe a day will have 24 hours, but for you, it's 23 hours because you are spending, without any doubt, 1 hour on the daily basis on your weaker areas. Now, when you multiply it 1 hour daily, imagine for 7 days, then for 2 weeks, then for 1 month, then by the end of a month, you'll realize you have covered a good chunk of your weaker areas with the multiple revision. So we want student to focus on that weaker area and along with that, follow the program. Let's say we are done with the ophthalmology, then we'll have biochemistry. After that, there will be a gap for psychiatry. But immediately after psychiatry, you see what do we have is gynae. So from biochem to psychiatry, we have roughly around more than 10 days time. If you see 9, and this is going to be 18, right? If I'm not wrong, 18, 19. So if you see around 10 days, from biochem to obstetrics, there is 10 days because psychiatry, I don't think student will be taking more than a day because sir T&D उन्हीं के लिए हम हमेशा advise करते हैं जो repeaters हैं. Freshers को we always say कि try to have a good concept building first. If you have a very good concept building in your medical college, well and good, proceed with it. लेकिन अगर आप repeater हैं तो you can proceed with this one. Now after obstetrics and gynecology, if you see what we have, 22nd को dermat. So after 19, the next bigger subject is going to be on 26, if I'm not wrong, is it 26?
Pathology, yeah.
That's 26, right? So you
Yes.
see, we are having 19 to 26. बीच में क्या आ रहा है? Dermatology. So sir, Zazir sir, आप बताओ dermatology को एक repeater बच्चा कितने घंटे में कर सकता है? How many hours does he need?
So maximum 1 day for anyone to have a quick revision and then
Quick
practice on
revision.
them. You should
So
not
let's
spend
say
more.
अगर बच्चा अगर आपके आरआर नोट से करता है, मान लीजिए आपके आरआर वीडियो से करता है, तो डरमा कितने घंटे का है वहां पे करीब आरआर में?
RR videos, we have almost 7.5 hours of
8
RR
hours.
video.
लेट्स एज्यूम 8
8
hours. 8 hours करना है मतलब 4 hour का 2 चंक अगर करें तो एक दिन में एक दिन में हो सकता है,
easily.
राइट? तो 1 day you have for डरमा, एक दिन पढ़िए, एक दिन टेस्ट दीजिए. दैट मीन्स यू आर हैविंग 2 days. बाकी सारा का सारा टाइम यू आर गोइंग टू गिव टू पैथोलॉजी. नाउ आफ्टर 28 you have 26 and बीच में गैप है 27, 20. That means pathology will be in 2 parts. और वो दोनों पार्ट के क्या क्या टॉपिक्स होंगे, द टीचर विल बी सेंडिंग इन द टेलीग्राम ग्रुप कि क्या क्या टॉपिक आने वाला है. देन वी हैव सी 31st को क्या है, एनेस्थीसिया. तो 2 days एनेस्थीसिया का बीच में मिला, बट अगेन द सेम क्वेश्चन, एनेस्थीसिया सब्जेक्ट क्या है? इट्स वन ऑफ द माइनर सब्जेक्ट. स्टूडेंट विल बी नीडिंग 1 day to the max 1.5 day. The remaining time they will utilize for what? For their pharmacology. See, so pharmacology is going to be in 2 parts, 4 and 6. 4 and 6 को फार्माकोलॉजी होगा, तो देखिए आधा फार्माकोलॉजी बच्चा 4 को पढ़ेगा, देन 6 को. लाइकवाइज वी हैव अनदर माइनर सब्जेक्ट दैट इज गोइंग टू बी पीडियाट्रिक्स ऑन 9. तो 6 to 9 में वी हैव 3 days गैप. दैट इज मोर देन सफिशिएंट, मोर देन इनफ to finish a quick revision of pediatrics. So every subject, sir, has been planned in a very discreet manner. It has been planned very carefully कि बच्चे को enough time मिले to read, revise, do MCQ, and then come for this test and discussion. Then we have, let's say, community medicine. If you see 15 को, I think community medicine should be in 2 parts, or it's in 1 part only.
15 is one part.
1 part community medicine.
13th, one part of community medicine. I think it's thoda niche.
Yes, so it's in 2 parts, yeah, because community medicine से around 28 to 30 marks are asked, so 2 parts में है. And after community medicine, sir, what do we have next?
So we have forensic medicine.
So once again, you see what do we have is forensic medicine. तो forensic medicine once again the same rule. हर सब्जेक्ट को ऐसे प्लान किया गया कि स्टूडेंट के ऊपर बर्डन नहीं पड़ेगा. एक छोटा, एक बड़ा, एक छोटा, एक बड़ा लेके चलना है. अब छोटे सब्जेक्ट में मैं हमेशा 9 सब्जेक्ट को जोड़ता हूँ. प्रॉप्स, साइकियाट्री, रेडियो, ऑर्थो, एनेस्थीसिया, फोरेंसिक डर्मा, पीडियाट्रिक्स, ऑप्थेल-ईएनटी. ऑल्दो ऑप्थेल-ईएनटी छोटा और बड़ा के बीच में आता है ना, बीच वाला है वो अगेन, लेकिन हम उसको छोटे में ही लेके चलते हैं. तो ये जो टोटल 9 सब्जेक्ट जो हैं, इन सब्जेक्ट को बाकी के 9 सब्जेक्ट के साथ हमने क्लब किया है, सो दैट स्टूडेंट विल हैव एम्पल ऑफ टाइम टू रीड, revise, do the MCQs. whether it's going to be your QBank, whether it's going to be your FMG solution, whether it's going to be whatsoever sources, and then come to the test. You come to the class, give the test. It's very, very important for all the students, those who are joining this T&D, they should give the test. After giving the test, they are advised to attend the discussion. There is going to be a non-stop exhaustive discussion by the faculty of all those, let's say 60 to 70 questions. So let's say if anatomy has been given around 5 hours. So in that 5 hour, if anatomy faculty is coming with 70 questions, in that 70 question, the teacher will be coming with the question from all the syllabus. ऐसा नहीं कि there will be question only from upper limb and lower limb 70 question. No. The question has been framed in a way that student का एक overall revision हो जाएगा through this T&D. मतलब एक तो RR करके आ रहा है बच्चा, और दूसरा T&D में बैठा, once again he is going to have an entire revision through this MCQ pattern. तो सर इसी को ध्यान में रखते हुए इस सारे सब्जेक्ट को थोड़ा सा शफलिंग किया गया है. जब ये शेड्यूल आया था तो इट वाज नॉट इन अ वेरी गुड शेप, सो वी डिड डिस्कस दिस विद अ कपल ऑफ फैकल्टीज एंड वी कम अप विद दिस शेड्यूल, जो कि आई थिंक स्टूडेंट्स के लिए काफी हेल्पफुल होगा. एंड वी विल बी शेयरिंग दिस शेड्यूल आल्सो टू ऑल आवर स्टूडेंट्स इन आवर टेलीग्राम ग्रुप अहेड ऑफ टाइम. मतलब पूरे 3 महीने का शेड्यूल आपके हाथ में रहेगा. जजीर सर, यू आर मेंशनिंग आल्सो अबाउट जीटी, that how GT is very, very important, right?
Just a
So
second.
at the
Exactly.
end of the session, we also will be conducting a well-curated GT grant test that was curated by our own in-house team and well-reviewed by our faculties. This GT is completely based on the previous year topic that has been asked in the examination. It will be conducted in 6 parts. Part A, B, C in the first half and D, E, F in the second half. तो जैसे FMG का एग्जाम होता है 150 का, right, 50-50 का section रहेगा and it will be conducted in 2 parts. So there will be GTs as well. I think
Sir, just to add to it,
sir.
Just to add to it, I like the way the entire schedule has been, made like
Right.
short subject and long subject. Because
Right,
once you repeatedly do long subjects, the student itself will start thinking कि it's a lot of time consuming and all. So
Exactly,
यहाँ पे
exactly.
the confidence level भी बढ़ जाते हैं कि हाँ एक short भी हो गया, एक long subject भी हो गया. So
ये
that
मेन
is
पर्पस
one.
यही है सर. मेन
हाँ,
पर्पस यही है कि एक फीलिंग ऑफ कंप्लीटनेस आना चाहिए.
true. Because to keep everyone motivated throughout the journey, because 4.5 to 5 months, and to keep them motivated, it's very important that they complete ample subjects in given time period as well.
Right.
So that is one very good thing that we have done. And second thing that when all of us faculties were brainstorming again regarding the test and discussion, as you rightly said, it should not be just few topics. The entire subject is actually covered in the test and discussion.
Right, right.
All the important topics and all. So that also is going to help them.
It's perfectly like a teamwork. When I'm struggling with the screen which is not working, Siraj sir, Jazir sir, and Santosh will pitch in. So we all of you are there behind you. It's not one person. For you, the entire team is going to work. And like
Exactly.
Siraj sir beautifully explained about the test and discussion schedule. After this also, I think Siraj sir's brainchild of FMG Marathon will also happen for this batch. So
Exactly.
we have the RR notes, RR revision, T&D, just to focus on the PYT, and the final leg, what to do in the last, till the last date of the exam will take care of you. And most important thing, this is entirely free for everyone who scored above 135 plus. Previously, quite a few of them have got them activated. If you are still above 135, if you're not able to, feeling a bit difficult to ask your parents for more money, don't worry, we are here. We'll take care of you. There'll be the form in the description below. Fill them. Please, a request, register in the same mobile number so that activation, everything is very, very easy. 24 to 48 hours, we'll connect you via WhatsApp and everything will be smoothly done. So if not, Siraj sir, like if not, the student has not got 135 out, can they purchase this course?
Yes, I think on the next slide, it has been mentioned already that they can purchase it as well if they have not, let's say, got 135 or any score less than that, and they are not, able to get this scholarship. Then they can purchase it also. I think the cost has been mentioned already. At the cost, they can purchase it, and the entire program is there. When I say entire program, what does it include? It include live test and discussion. Live मतलब आपको पूरा शेड्यूल रिकॉर्डेड नहीं दे रहे हैं, पूरा शेड्यूल बना के दे रहे हैं, एंड पर्टिकुलर शेड्यूल विल बी गिवन. उस डेट पे आपको टेस्ट होगा. यू हैव टू अटेम्प्ट द टेस्ट फ्रॉम योर फोन एंड देन यू हैव टू अटेम्प्ट द डिस्कशन ऑन द ऐप. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, अगर आपको किसी का आरआर चाहिए तो पूरा कंप्लीट 19 सब्जेक्ट का आरआर प्लस क्यू बैंक, यू विल आल्सो बी हैविंग एक्सेस टू क्यू बैंक, यू विल आल्सो बी हैविंग एक्सेस टू जीटी, and the story doesn't end there. Once we are done with the 19 subject, there is also going to be a marathon of 5 days. तो मतलब देखिए, इस पूरे एग्जाम का या किसी भी फैकल्टी से पूछोगे कि व्हाट इज द की टू क्लियर दिस एग्जामिनेशन, आई थिंक एवरीवन विल से यू शुड बी वेल रिवाइज्ड. There are two type of students. One will be well read, one will be well revised. Well read बहुत सारे बच्चे कर लेते हैं अपने नोट से, अपने बुक से, बट क्या है, अगर वो रिवाइज नहीं करते हैं तो दैट डजंट मेक एनी मच ऑफ अ डिफरेंस. सो यू शुड बी एक्चुअली वेल रिवाइज्ड. हमारा पूरा गोल ही इसी पे डिपेंडेंट है कि यू आर गोइंग टू रिवाइज द एंटायर शेड्यूल एन नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स. तो कैसे रिवाइज किया आपने, मैं एक बार फिर से ब्रीफ कर रहा हूँ. Let's say you have been given a time of 3 days and you are revising it. You can revise it from RR video, you can revise it from your previous notes. Before that, you will revise and then you'll come back to our classroom and you will revise it once again while the teacher is teaching for the next 4 to 5 hours. Again, by the end of the day, you will be given again a task. भाई जाके शाम को revise करना, because 9 o'clock को teacher will come again. 9 o'clock को teacher will come again and teacher will ask that are you, have you revised it or not? Have you read it or not? You will be given a task कि भाई रिवाइज कर लो, पढ़ाई कर लो, पढ़ाई कर लो. So you will be revising that. After revising again, you are going for the next subject. फिर GT आएगा, GT के लिए you have to revise again. After that, the marathon, last में जो आता है 5 days वाला target, once again you have to revise. So again, student को multiple revision कराना ही main goal है इस पूरे प्रोग्राम का.
Okay, sir, there are two queries. One will direct to Santosh sir and one to Jesse sir. Dr. Manoj just said like he does not have a motivation study, has got 148 marks. There are many students who are stuck at 145, 146, 147, 140, and 149. Jesse said like you must have mentored lots and lots of students who are stuck very close. They have done their best. So what word of advice or what do you have for them so that they can restart again? And this time, let not aim for 150, let's aim for 200. So what is your word for them who are stuck at 145 and above?
So what I would like to add here is just want to keep the proven track record here. Like for example, the last time when we started with the FMGE Sankalp, so we had a lot of students coming in who were again stuck in those 135 to 149 marks. And that was a majority. And just see the results that this time they have come with 224, 228. I mean, how many 200s? And exactly like what Ranjit sir has rightly said, the target, like I can see in the chat box, key one from 98 to 150. So please don't target 150. 150 is not your target. Target 200 plus. And that is very much possible because all that is required is the same thing what Siraj sir, Santosh sir, everybody was explaining till now. Just focus on this one. Just complete your subjects. You should have a schedule. The schedule is what we are giving right to you. I mean, instantly. Just follow the schedule, do those videos, practice maximum test, and then do those GTs. And most importantly, what I as a faculty itself was so impressed was that last time, every day, Ranjit sir, Siraj sir, you were coming live, you were mentoring them online. And that is something that requires a lot of dedication. And that is what, because that half an hour or 10 minutes of mentorship, it means a lot. Because to keep students motivated for all these months together, especially when they are repeating the exam, not clearing the previous time and all these things will definitely help you achieve this 200 marks for sure.
Great. Thank you, Jesse sir. And 198 to 150, is that possible is the next question. Jesse sir answered that as well. But Santosh, like you have also been mentoring quite a few FMG students throughout the country and also in abroad. So if someone has gotten like 98, definitely they'll have doubts in the mind. Can I get 150? Is it possible for me to get 150? If so, what they should change so that they can achieve 150?
Okay, so there are two things. One, as Jesse sir pointed out, if they're keeping 200 target, it needs a lot of effort. But jumping from 98 to 150 is not a big task as long as they are sure on few things. One, they should have a roadmap in mind. Most of them start the journey not knowing what is the path that they are supposed to take. They waste a lot of time on some subjects and then they are left with less time on the other subjects. So they need to balance all the subjects, because FMG has a proven track record that the actual blueprint of questions is not followed. Any subject can get any number of weightage. So they have to do justice to all the subjects and they need a roadmap which Siraj sir has prepared for them this time. Second thing, you have to choose a source which is doable. And of course, the rapid revision videos and the T&D, whatever we are offering right now is doable. It should be doable, and we should have a sufficient runway for the revisions, which is also well accommodated with the marathon and the way the course is planned. So if they're at 98 and if they religiously follow what we are planning to do for them, I don't think it will be very difficult for them to jump past 150.
Great.
And I just hope to see this student after 98 getting more than 200 in the next FMG.
Doctor, I couldn't see your name completely, but your goal is to make sure that you sit in the interview 6 months down the road with Dr. Santosh said, sir, I didn't get 150, I got 200 plus. So let's do that. That should be a goal. Stick this, write this in front of your study table, see it every day, and I'm going to give interview to Santosh sir after getting 200 plus marks. So that will be your motivation. And once you're done that, you're going to tell to your juniors it's possible. Because when we say, it's a little bit of relaxation. When the brother, that's a senior, says, definitely they'll do it, right? So that's how it is. Like if you have not gotten 135 and above, you can purchase this plan for 3499. I'm sure that this will not be much heavy on your pockets. You can definitely, if you have some difficulty, contact any one of us. We'll make sure that you will be clearing the exam with all of our support. So that's all from us.
The student's query was there, how to enroll. On the previous slide was mentioned. So a couple of students are messaging ki how to enroll. मतलब उनको क्या करना है, कौन सा ऐप डाउनलोड करना है, and what all things they have to do.
Perfect, sir. You can go to the Play Store or iOS, whichever software, the mobile phone you have, download PW Medit. So once you download PW Medit, you will have something called an intern cohort of a FMGE. So you can
please zoom. Can you please zoom that?
I should be able to. Just give me a second, sir. So once you go to the cohort, intern cohort of FMG, so you download the app, and on the top you can see FMG Need PG. So you go and click on that, you download and go to the intern cohort. So once you go to the intern cohort and go to the bottom of the screen, you will have home, videos, QBank, tests, and batches. Your QBank and videos, RR, everything will be here. Click on the batches. Once you go to the batches, you'll have batches like this of an FMGE Sankalp and multiple other batches. Go for FMGE Sankalp. When you click on the FMGE Sankalp, let's study, you enroll to that. So once you enroll to the batch, like Siraj sir was saying previously, you will have the rapid revision access, you will have the QBank access, you will have the live T&D access, everything. Or if you have purchased previously rapid revision course before the launch of the batch, then also you'll have this batch access. Don't worry about that. But the easiest way is go for the FMG intern cohort. So once you go to the FMG intern cohort, click on the batches and enroll to the FMG Sankalp batch, where you will have the entire timetable also will be there with you. Soon we'll be updating that. So you can go and have a look at it. If you have any of the queries or doubts or not able to navigate it, you can connect with any one of us, or you can ping PW Medit in the Instagram page or DM them. They'll definitely be helping you out, right? So if there's any doubt here, you can put in the comment box. And sir, last piece of advice from all of you guys. So one thing, they have to do this. If they do this, they'll clear. One from you, Dr. Santosh.
Okay, revision. So complete the coursework and then must revise.
Perfect. Dr. Jasir, one thing for them must to do in the next 6 months so that they'll revise. They'll clear the exam.
Practicing MCQs on a daily basis and increasing the number of MCQ day by day.
Perfect. Siraj sir, apart from listening to your session every day in the Telegram, what's one more thing they should do to clear the exam?
Sir, सबसे पहले very important is positive mindset. Having a positive mindset that I have done it, I have survived the odds of the foreign countries. This examination is nothing more than another GT. And believe me, once you are done enough practice, you will sit in the examination and you will laugh at the question कि यार ये question भी कोई पूछने वाली चीज है, which students have said it in this examination as well. So first and foremost is going to be a positive mindset. You have done it, you will do it, and you are gonna do it. We are all with you. Just have a little bit of faith on yourself, and we all are going to get through this.
Perfect, sir. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, sir, for joining the just the launch of FMGE Sankalp 2.0. And hopefully, we'll be able to help you forever throughout your journey of medicine, not just with FMG clearing. That's a passing cloud in your journey.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
मैं तो हमेशा ही बोलता हूँ कि this FMG is just one of the passport to come on the runway.
That's all.
आप runway पे आ गए हो. After that, you fly as much as you can, as fast as you can, as high as you can.
Perfect.
This is just the entry, and entry point will not be much difficult. It's all about mindset. बच्चों ने इसमें सारा बैरियर माइंड में ही बना रखा है. तो इसके बारे में मैं बार बार अपने अपने काउंसलिंग सेशन में बात करता हूँ इन द टेलीग्राम ग्रुप, दैट हाउ टू गेट रीड ऑफ दैट नेगेटिव थॉट्स. और उससे काफी बेनिफिट भी हुआ है बच्चों को, हाउ टू गेट रीड ऑफ द नेगेटिव थॉट्स, एंड आई एम श्योर ऑल आवर स्टूडेंट्स आर आल्सो गोइंग टू गेट बेनिफिटेड फर्दर एज वेल. And with this, I think we say and we welcome all our students in the Sankalp FMG batch, and they should start the journey today. Students are asking in the group, sir, कब से start करें? मैं बोलता हूँ आज से. क्या पढ़ना है? Study your favorite subject. Maybe let's say obstetrics and gynecology is your favorite subject. Read the anatomy of the pelvis, है ना? Read the anatomy of the pelvis and perineum. What all organs are there? What all glands are there, है ना? उसके functions को पढ़ो, उसके, है ना, सारी चीजों को पढ़ो. जो भी आपका फेवरेट हो. फार्मा फेवरेट है तो फार्मा पढ़ो, है ना. रीड अबाउट बहुत सारे ड्रग्स हैं, अबाउट फार्माकोलॉजी एज वेल, बहुत सारे चीजें. अगर डर्मा पसंद है, डर्मा पढ़ो. वट एवर योर फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट, स्टार्ट टुडे.
That also might be favorite.
अरे सर, बिल्कुल सर.
So what's your favorite subject? Read that, and we'll be guiding you tomorrow morning 9:30. I'll be there in the Telegram group live. We'll start from tomorrow. I'm not going to delay it till your March 1st. Every day from tomorrow, I'll come live on the Telegram group morning 9:30 to 10 sometime, and let's discuss what to do till the March 1st, because March 6th onwards you have the schedule done.
Exactly.
The backlog. This is the last month.
तो वो सारी बातें हम टेलीग्राम ग्रुप में बच्चों से करते भी रहेंगे, कैसे डेली बेस का करना है. और एज फार एज पैथोलॉजी इज कंसर्न, सर पैथोलॉजी तो खूबसूरत लोगों का सब्जेक्ट है, तो वो बच्चे चाह के भी छोड़ नहीं सकते, है ना. सारे स्मार्ट्स वहीं पे हैं, तो बिल्कुल पैथोलॉजी तो डेफिनेटली इज गोइंग टू गिव देम नॉट ओनली 25 to 30 बट अगेन लॉट ऑफ मेडिसिन क्वेश्चन आल्सो दे आर एबल टू डू विद द बेस ऑफ द पैथोलॉजी का नॉलेज से.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, students, for patient listening. If you have any doubts, connect with any of us or the PW Meter Instagram page. We'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys.